Cecilia Bama always broke new ground. In 1965, she helped establish the Guam Memorial Hospital Volunteers Association.
Guam Memorial Hospital Volunteers began when Jill Bama called a bunch of her friends to her office for a meeting. We had bylaws, we had constitution, we had how many hours we were going to work. We had a uniform thanks to the Academy of Our Lady. She copied their pink pinafore.
She felt that she needed to give back to the community, because they were so giving in her time of need.
Founded to provide a bridge between the island community and the hospital, the association has grown in membership and has provided the hospital with continuous service.
In those days, volunteers actually escorted the patients to their rooms if they were mobile patients. And it was just a good relationship with the staff.
Just holding their hand and telling them everything's okay, everything's going to be fine, does wonders for the spirit of a person. And so she always looked for causes that would do that.
The Guam Memorial Hospital Volunteers is probably her most far-reaching contribution to Guam, because when you think of the volunteers and their families, and then the patients at Guam Memorial Hospital and their families, she's just touched so many people.
A nonprofit organization whose membership consists of dedicated volunteers, they have brought their prescription of love and comfort to thousands of hospital patients and their families.
When my mother has an idea and is very passionate about it, nothing can stop her.
Children always felt that the women of the community were a lot more sensitive to the needs of the community, recognized the needs of the community before anybody else.
They're a great group of women that can really, push and pull and get out there with the passion of helping the hospital.
Since its inception, immeasurable hours have been donated by the volunteers through their service. Among their exciting fundraising projects through the years have been the baby photos, Thanksgiving raffle, holiday home tours, golf tournaments, and Christmas bazaars. The highlight each year is the annual charity ball, which is the association's most significant fundraising project.
Well, our first volunteer ball was April 4th, 1965. That ball was wonderful. It was at the Guam Recreation Center. Many of you probably don't even remember it, but it's down in Anigua across from the governor's offices. The title of it was My Fair Lady. Everybody had to wear black and white.
In addition, funds have been generated through the gift shop, gift card, rummage sale, and healing tree, which are solely managed by the volunteers. And generous donations continue to pour in due to the kindness of donors.
We made it to our gift cart duties twice a week. We made it to our baby photos that we were committed to twice a week. And we made it to regular meetings with the hospital volunteers.
The gift shop was opened in February 2nd in 1971. For the calendar 2012, we netted about $70,000. And every year, we go up, 5% increase in our revenue.
The Healing Tree, it's an ongoing project. Although it started back in 2002, it's a spirit of healing where we try to reach out to the community to come in and basically help the hospital itself.
Millions of dollars worth of medical equipment, furnishings, and other essentials have been purchased for the Guam Memorial Hospital.
I had asked them for some funding to send off several of the nurses to be certified in neonatal intensive care, and they did. They weren't really just equipment, they were also very involved in helping out in the training.
Whether they were donating just money to pay for an outstanding invoice so we could get more supplies, or whether they were donating brand new equipment, it has promoted quality, safety, and comfort in all areas.
These life-saving equipment and purchases include a bariatric bed, operating room sterilization equipment, non-invasive ventilators, nasal laryngoscope, wall-mounted blood pressure cuffs, patient lifts, low-level beds, and many other critical equipment.
I was diagnosed with a very severe infection in my right leg. And what had happened is that I was bedridden. And they had told me that the volunteers had purchased 2 new bariatric beds. This bed, once I was transferred into it, helped me be a little bit mobile while I was lying down. And it was more helpful also with the nurses to assist me in moving my body when I was in bed.
There have been many. It could be as personal as Miss Lee, who provides weekly free haircuts for some of the residents of our facility, to something more dramatic as providing a Hyundai sedan, which transports medications from the main hospital to our facility and is vital to our functioning on a day-to-day basis.
The volunteers provide book readings, assist the information desk, visit the sick, and provide clerical services. Representing various nationalities, members often provide translation services for patients and families. Every year, the volunteers bring festive cheer during the holidays with caroling and the giving of gifts to all patients.
They provide a Christmas luncheon, technically held on 3 Kings every year, but for all the staff and the patients, and it really just brings a lot of joy to everyone there.
Each year, the association holds a membership drive and tea gathering to recruit new members and to ensure the ongoing success of advancing projects. These efforts continue throughout the year.
It taught me so many things about what volunteering is, and that really is your commitment to the time, to your organization.
Volunteers are the backbone of a successful community. These are labor of love. They don't get paid, but they're very passionate about their work. They see the value of their work, and they work even harder, right, when they see the result.
The success of the Volunteers Association is largely due to the continuous support of the island's business community, and the volunteers are very grateful for their sponsorships and donations.
Well, we've had a long-standing relationship with the Volunteer Association. Over the past 3 years, our relationship changed to where we actually give equipment or in-kind donations. So we're very happy to be a part of that partnership, but they align very closely with our mission to be a health and wellness company.
Bank of Guam has always been of the philosophy that whatever we can give back to the community, we will. For us to be successful, we have to be generous to our community.
Presently, there are over 150 committed volunteers assisting GMH staff in providing the best possible health care for the community of Guam and its neighboring islands. What began over 45 years ago as a helping hand for doctors and nurses is now the heart of the Guam Memorial Hospital community.
A lady in a pink vest may hustle you down to try to get you to donate to our hospital. All the proceeds go to building and making this hospital the best for our patients.
Its mission and objectives are so noble that you can't help but be a part of something that you're giving of yourself.
From the standpoint of their fundraising efforts and abilities, I don't think there's any organization that's any better at fundraising than these ladies.
Just knowing that someone has decided to take their free time and energy and use it to benefit others really is nice to see in these hard times.
I want to thank the Guam Memorial Hospital Volunteer Association for the work they do and the support and encouragement they provide to our patients, our community, and our island.
Our members continue to work hard to build upon the legacy that was begun by Cecilia Bamba and the charter members. Your continued support is much needed. Important equipment must be purchased to maintain the level of care needed for the people of Guam. We ask all of you to join us and help support the crucial work being done by hundreds of hospital professionals and support staff.